Hey everyone, welcome to day 3 of our Loren Sew-a-long. It's our second working or sewing day, so if you're wondering what steps you missed on day 1, don't panic, you didn't miss any steps. Day 1 was just a blog post with lots of information and other links and things like that. If you're following along in the written tutorial as well, you'll notice that it calls for a 1/4 inch memory press on one of the short edges of both of your straps. I'm going to be honest, this nylon spandex did not want to be memory pressed, so I skipped over that part knowing that I'll just have to fold it under when I get to that portion of the tutorial. Another quick note, if you are sewing sizes gray through green, you will just have 2 strap pieces total. If you are sewing any other size, you will have 4 strap pieces total, and 2 strap pieces will make up one of your straps. You'll stitch those together with the short edges, right sides together with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then after that point you'll treat it as 1 piece per strap. Once you have your strap pieces prepped, we're just going to fold it the long way with right sides together and then stitch it closed with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Keep in mind that we're not sewing up the short edges just yet. We're going to need to turn our straps, so we're going to leave both short edges open. You can do this portion on your sewing machine, or you're welcome to use a serger. Just remember that if you do use a sewing machine, that you'll need to use a stretch stitch. For mine, I use a stretch stitch so you can see, hopefully you can see. I used a light gray thread, so hopefully it'll show up okay. Then we're just going to turn our straps right side out. Don't stress if you don't have a fancy turning tool. You can use a safety pin and it will work just fine. Actually, I almost had to use a safety pin today because I could not find, I had a whole basket of sewing tools that I guess I haven't unpacked yet. So I luckily found it at the very last minute. Otherwise, you were going to see me here with a safety pin. Once you finish turning it, we're going to need to close up just one short edge. At this point, if you have done the memory press, you'll just refold it. Otherwise, if you have a finicky fabric like mine, we'll just tuck it under 1/4 inch so that wrong sides are together. And then I'm just going to put a clip there and just stitch that closed with a stretch stitch. And guess what? Now it's time to repeat all those steps on the second strap. Just another quick reminder that the seam allowance for the straps is 1/4 inch, and to make sure that you're using a stretch stitch. Once you've stitched both your straps and closed up one short edge on each strap, you are done with day 3. We'll see you back tomorrow for day 4.